What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and if I got the bike for you. This is a one-owner bike. It's a 2008 105th anniversary bike. It's got the 6-speed transmission. It's just got a ton of cool stuff. It's got a touchscreen GPS unit that's sitting back there. This thing, the guy about 8,000 miles ago spent about $3,800. Had the whole engine rebuilt, 103 pistons, all that stuff. I got the whole build sheet. I'll pull it out for the walk around video. This is the test drive video. This bike is gorgeous. It's got 51,000 miles, and like I said, whole motor's been rebuilt, upgraded. He's got the black lowers, the blacked out rims. I can't wait to ride this thing. He's got a center stand, which is awesome. Check out these nice big old fat handlebars. These feel wider than the normal handlebars, but they feel so comfortable. I love these grips too. Man, I don't get too excited about these Ultras, but every once in a while one will come in and I'll just fall in love with it, and this is that bike. Part of me thinks I should keep it for myself. This is so nice. This guy's got these big old Vance and Hines pipes on it. This is such a good feeling bike. It's got such a good sound to it. It's nice and smooth. I love these wide handlebars. Man, this is good. I tell you what, it's real important to have a nice grips to hold on to while you're riding. That's part of what that's part of the bike, that you feel. If you got grips that are feeling all sticky and stuff like that, the whole bike feels sticky. If you have grips that feel nice and solid and tight, and just, I love it. This thing has such a good power band. The range is so smooth, and it's all over the place. Tons of power all over the place is what I mean. Volts are good, oil pressure's good, air temperature's good, fuel's a quarter tank. This is where the GPS unit mounts onto. Tell you what, this bike is a joy to ride. The guys at this guy would maintain this bike very well at Hannum's Harley Davidson. The guys at the Harley Davidson dealership, they couldn't believe he traded it in, because he just got done spending a bunch of money on it about a year ago, maybe less than a year ago. But he saw another bike, 2016, that he loved and he had to have, and now this one's for sale. This thing just cruises at highway speeds. No problem, it just feels so comfortable. The tires are nice and fat. This is what the Ultra is supposed to be. This is the Ultra. I love it. Can you really call this thing an old man bike when you could be rolling at 110 down the highway? Not that I'm saying you should do that, but I'm just saying. I love love the color on this thing. If you guys want to see, if you're interested in buying this bike, I ship bikes all over the country. This bike is going to sell fast. It's going to sell real fast. And if you're interested, let me know. But also check out the walk around video. Go to my channel, go to walk around videos, find this bike. I'll show you every little detail about it. Any little imperfection I'm going to point out to you. I tell you what, I might have to put a couple more miles on this thing, because this is a fun ride. Fuel injected, 6-speed. All that engine work, man, it feels so good. And that engine work was done by Harley Davidson. It's got power everywhere. And it's such a good sound. It's got Vantenheim's pipes, but it's not like screaming in your face. I mean, you could easily turn up the stereo and just hear the music until you really get on the gas. He's got a little vest warmer. This guy was part of a club that did a lot of big riding. There's a manual inside the thing. It was like Cruising Club or something like that. Or everything about it feels so tight. You can see that he's got black tape right there, just so the those little leather bags don't rub up on the fairing. And this guy thought of everything. That shows, hey, this guy loved this bike and he maintained it very, very well. Yep, it does that. It'll do that all day. Man. Yes, sir. It's a good riding bike. I mean, why spend more money on one with like 30,000 miles when the engine on this one, I mean, they tore into this. If they saw anything I needed fixed, they fixed it. And it probably didn't even need it. You just, hey, let's just get it done. Let's get some more power. Let's put the 103 pistons in and all that stuff. It only has 10,000 miles on it, maybe even less. I think they did it in 48. I'll look at the manual, but it was not that many miles. This is basically a brand new bike. Maintained well with thousands in modifications and the GPS and all that cool stuff. When you think about these bikes, you think they're big old heavy bikes, but this doesn't feel heavy at all. This is very balanced, very, very nimble. I'm loving these handlebars. They gotta be wider than the stock handlebars. Something a little different about them, maybe a little higher or something like that. I'll compare them to another bike, but man, they feel good. Very relaxing. That windshield's a nice height. Normally if it's a shorter windshield, I get a lot of turbulence on the top of my head and just shakes my head around. This, most of the wind's going right over it. And I like that. He's got these cool Saddleman bags up here. Put your cell phone in, your wallet. Cool stuff like that. Guys, you're gonna be surprised by how clean this bike is. I'm surprised about how clean this bike is. ...2008 Harley Davidson Ultra Glide Classic anniversary bike. This bike has a long name. There's only one bike that was more top of the line in this year, and that would be a CVO. Other than that, this is the big dog. And a lot of people love this bike because it was such a cool color. It's like a copper. Man, this thing runs good. And definitely, it makes a lot of sense to buy a bike that someone else just got done spending a lot of money on. Because you know he loved it. You know he maintained it. You know he cared for it. Maybe I should keep this bike. Brakes feel real nice and tight. Sometimes you hop on these Ultras and you can pull the brake back to your knuckles. This is nice and tight and it feels good. Alright guys, subscribe. Check out my other videos. And subscribe. Alright guys, it's Sean. Remember, it's not what you're riding, but where you're going.